Hello. Hello, everybody. Um, okay. I'm trying to see if I could see myself here. So anyway, I going live and Heads Up with Cindy Strong. I have a friend here with me. I like her. She doesn't talk very much, but you know, she likes me too. Anyway, I thought what I do today is something that is I don't know, like some people. Lately, I've seen a trend where people aren't wanting to use a blow dryer so much, to keep the condition of their hair up and stuff. So I thought I would just show a couple of different techniques for air drying. And I thought I would do that today. And then I'm going to leave her off to the side and I'll come on live tomorrow just for a couple of minutes to show you the comb out. And, because air drying does take a while and she takes a little bit longer than actually a person would. But the biggest thing, can you guys see me? Because there's like issues with, see, I can't even see myself on here. All right. Well, I, I've been struggling with the lighting for a few minutes now. Can you see her? And I'm working on getting a different backdrop too, because this one is so busy. I think it's really hard to see. Hi, Millie. How are you? Anyway, I'll just go through it and see what you guys can see. It's just too bad that it's so dark. I mean, to me, it looks really dark. I don't know if you guys can see her or not. I just want you to be able to see her. So what I'll do is we're gonna prep her hair, and then I'll do one side with one technique and the other side with another technique, and then we'll let her air dry. And tomorrow, you guys can watch the replay or the live. I'm just gonna come on live real quick and comb it out and show you what that looks like. So kind of fun, So I just chose a no blowout cream, and one of my favorite products is Super Skinny Serum. I love that. I know, I don't get anything for this endorsing this product, but I used it for years. I absolutely love it, and I just kind of cocktail those two things together. Cocktailing is just basically before you apply a product, you put them together, and that's a hair cocktail. Probably not something you want to drink, but anyway, so I'm just going to kind of comb through it. Now, you're going to start out when you get out of the shower. Now, this could be for just about any length of hair, maybe not quite as short as mine, but I also have air dried my hair before, and it does, with some techniques, and it does come out curlier. And so, it's all about how you handle the hair. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of comb through it, and you could use like your wet brush. Wet brushes are great, to just distribute the product through the hair. Let's make sure it's all. Now this side seems like it needs a little bit more. So I'm just going to do a little bit more and go from there. So what are you guys doing this fine Saturday? My boys decided to order Thai food, which I absolutely love Thai food. But I'll tell you what, in my old hometown, the best Thai restaurant I have ever eaten at, that Thai food was to die for. And I don't know when I'll get to eat it again. So sad. It's so good. The Thai Bistro over on 11th Street. Oh my gosh. Those people know how to cook. All right, so I've distributed this all through the hair. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of take her hair, and all I have is this big fat comb. Take her hair and just kind of divide it halfway, just because I'm going to do half with one technique and the other half with another technique. Can you guys see? Just tell me if you can see this. What two things are you using? Oh, I'm using the No Blowout Hydro Cream from the Agku Wild Ginger Black line and the Super Skinny Serum, my favorite product. So those two things together. And I also use Carolyn's product, the product from Spruced. She has a cream and her everything oil, and I have that in my bathroom, and I use that a lot of times together on my hair, especially if I want to blow it dry, because it keeps it nice and soft, so it doesn't get fuzzy looking, you know, after I blow dry it. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is all distributed through the hair, and it's probably about, I would say, maybe 60% dry, so it's not completely wet. So when you get out of the shower, you know, wrap your head like with a towel to soak up some of the water. That Thai Bistro isn't on 11th Street, it's on High Street. Did I say 11th Street? I meant High Street. I meant High Street. I should know that, you know. My shop used to be right next door. I ate there like every day. It was great. Expensive, but great. So anyway, the first technique I'm going to do is just the scrunch. Now, when you scrunch the hair, you wouldn't believe, even if you think that your hair is straight, how much curl you can get by just scrunching it. And sometimes, where'd my little towel go? Sometimes what you can do too is take a towel and scrunch it. Just scrunch and see how much curl is coming through that. Look at that. I hope you guys can see it. See how much curl is. I mean, it's just amazing how much curl you can get. The other thing you can do is if you want a little bit of lift up toward the scalp, is you can take some pins and pin the hair up while it's drying. But you don't have to do that. But you can if you want more lift up there. So look at all that curl that I'm getting from just scrunching. It's great. All right. I'm going to, just because I see a little bit of frizz right there and I don't want any frizz while it's drying, I'm just going to kind of come through that with just the serum. And then I'm going to scrunch it again. So the key is now you want to scrunch your hair. Some people even like turn their head upside down and scrunch it. Now the key is while it's air drying, do not touch it at all. Because the more you touch it and scrunch it, once you get it into the place that you want it to be, the more you touch it, the straighter it's going to get and the frizzier it's going to get. So if you just let it dry on its own and don't touch it while it's drying, then it will have the nice wave in it and that nice set just from air drying. Okay, so the other side that we're going to do, I'll just turn her around. She'll be facing the wall. Or facing me, maybe. So we're going to do this side. So maybe I want just a little bit more curl. So what I'm going to do is section that off, maybe just like half. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, section that off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I don't know, maybe like a 1-inch section or 2-inch section, and I'm going to wrap it or twist it around, right? And just kind of scrunch that end a little bit. The other thing that you can do, you can twist and just let that dry, or you can wrap it around your finger. Wrap it around your finger, and then just let that curl. Okay, and it kind of forms a little set curl. Sometimes you might want to, I think she got a little dry while I was trying to mess around with, sometimes too dry is not good, but too wet is not good either. So I'll just put a little bit more cream on here. But I was messing around with the lighting for a while. I can't believe that this lighting is not that good, but I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so I'm going to twist and twist. And just kind of let that curl go. And the smaller the sections, obviously, the tighter the curl is going to be if you're twisting like this. The other thing that you can do if you want that curl to kind of stay a little bit better, is you could actually twist. Whoops. You could actually twist and then twist this hair up. Wrap it around your finger, and then just take a clip and clip it in place. It's kind of like I don't know. My mom used to do these little. Remember, we used to braid my hair. Mom used to braid it, and I used to love it. You'd braid my hair, and then I'd go to bed at night, and I'd wake up in the morning, and then I'd have all those curls, like Janis Joplin curls or waves. I thought it was the coolest thing because my hair was so straight all the time. And rag curls, or did we just do regular curls? I can't remember how you did it sometimes, or just braided it. I don't know. Do you remember, Mom? Let's see. So I'm going to put a little bit more cream on here. And I'll show you guys, you know what? If you just give me 1 second, I'm going to grab these little clippies. I'll show you. I got these off of Amazon, and they're great because they don't put creases in the hair. Hold on a second. Hopefully, they're still where I thought they were. Here. Oh no! I should have looked for them earlier. Oh well. I don't have them. I probably put them away in a good place, and now I can't find them. Sorry. Anyway, they're little clippies that have, I don't know, a form on there so that when you clip them, they don't put creases in the hair. So those are nice. They're not that expensive. So here, let's see. Let's do a small piece. Just a small piece. And I'm just going to twist, twist, twist. Just kind of let that dry. So not that hard of a technique to do on your own, I mean, the scrunching is one thing. It's just knowing when to stop scrunching. I think that's the key because, you keep scrunching and the hair starts getting too dry. It's just going to end up frizzy, and that's not what you want. Oops. Hello. Get into the camera. How do you... How old were you? Oh, teenager, I think. Probably, you know, I don't know, 13, 14, something like that. I mean, that's a teenager, young teenager, but that's a teenager. I loved it though. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. When I was young, I used to braid my horse. I had horses, and I used to braid their tails and manes. And I did all these, like, they called it plaiting, where you took the braids and you put the horse's mane in little braids, and then you sewed this really strong, I don't know, it was like not like a, I don't know, it was just like it wasn't thread, it was like almost like a small rope. I don't even remember, but it was really strong. And then you threaded that through there so that it stayed. And they had these little braids, these neat little braids. And then I would braid the tail. And I used to think that was the coolest thing ever. I guess that's how I started as a hairdresser, doing horses. I loved making them look pretty. I did love making them look pretty. I loved shampooing them, and I loved cleaning my saddles and my gear. I always liked making them look real pretty. All right, so anyway, we're gonna let her dry, air dry, and then tomorrow I'll um I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Now with short hair, Mom, because like me and you, we have short hair. So what I've done is I've put the cream in my hair, combed it through, and then I go through and place all the curls. Now that does take a little bit of time, but if you think about it, how much more time does it take to like blow it dry, you know? So it takes a little bit of time to kind of place all the curls and make sure that it's combed the way you want it. And then, all right, we're gonna put her off to the side now so I can talk. But anyway, how easy was that, you know? It's just a couple of techniques. There's other air dry techniques that you can use, but those are a couple of the easiest ones. But anyway, so with short hair, put the products in place and then take a comb and your fingers and place all the curls where you want it. Now I have a live back, I don't know, it was a while ago, where I just let my hair air dry and it almost still looked wet, but it had product in it and it had these perfect little curls. And so that's what I had done. Yes, you can do it with short hair. You can do it with short hair as well. You just have to go through and just take your fingers and kind of place the curls on your fingers. And hi, Patty. How'd your haircut turn out? I'm dying to see. And just kind of place it in place. If you want curls back here, just kind of place them. Make sure you have enough product on there. And then once you get all the curls placed, you have to let it dry and stop touching it. Because a lot of times people want to run their fingers through it, and you don't want to do that because it just makes it frizzy. I did this for my short hair. You taught me. Yes, yes, absolutely. And, it's great. It's great because it, there's just some times that you just don't have time to sit there and mess with a blow dryer. So you get that set in place. And product is a big deal too. You got to get the product that's actually going to hold that curl. And then once you comb it out, it's not going to make it look frizzy. So, I like to use a cream. Now, there are some foams that are okay, but they just don't have the same kind of hold that a cream does. So I like to use the cream and maybe like the Super Skinny Serum or just the cream on its own. So I did use the no blowout cream, which, it does exactly what it says. It's a soft cream. So even like right now, it's not sticky in my hands, which I love. So when it dries into the hair, it's not going to be sticky on the hair. So that's the way I think about it. See, it's nice and soft on my hands. And I'll show you guys that product again. I can find it, what I do with it. Oh, here it is. All right, so it is if you can see it, the Paul Mitchell No Blowout Hydro Cream. So, and I'm not really sure how much these cost, maybe, you know, 20 bucks or something like that. And I'm not sure that you can get it on Amazon. I don't know. You might be able to, but because some things just don't come on Amazon. Just Shape Up. Okay. Oh, good. You posted a picture. Awesome. Yeah, and you know, I was thinking, gosh, I wish I could just go into a salon and just like get a haircut and, you know, sit there and chit chat with a hairdresser. But I'm like, I'm just afraid yet still. So I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll just keep trying to do it myself at the beauty supply. It's a professional product. So, oh, yes, Carrie. I mean, seriously, Carrie, I don't know if you've ever tried this one, but this No Blowout is awesome. But using the like a serum and a cream together, also awesome. And I love your hair, Carrie, when it's like this short. It looks so good. I don't know, it just frames your face better or something. When it gets a little bit longer, I just like it. It's more youthful, maybe. I don't know, but you've got some killer hair. I love it. Um, but yeah, I like it when you have it cut shorter. So it's My Beauty Supply, so it's Cosmoprof. So last time she saw me, I had really short hair. Oh wow, yeah. She's like, "Who is that with the long hair?" Right? How funny. Yeah, you know, I mean, hair can really change a person. I had a girl that worked in my salon, and Claire, and I'm telling you, it was the most hilarious thing because we would change her hair. She loved changing her hairstyle. We would change her hair all the time, right? And there was actually one time a client walked in and she goes, "Hi." And the client says, "Hi, I have an appointment with Claire." And she goes, "Yeah, I know. Come on back." And she goes, "Well, where's Claire?" And she goes, "I'm Claire." And the client's looking at her going, "What?" Because, you know, the last time she'd been in, her hair was blonde and now it was dark. And it was so funny. She's like a chameleon. She could just change and you would not even recognize her. I even had my clients going, "How's the new girl working out?" I'm like, "The new girl? I mean, she's been here for a couple of years." And they're like, "That's Claire." So hair can really change a person, you know, just completely different, especially when you know you go from long to short or short to long. It does make a difference on how people look at you. When my hair is neck length, the ends tend to curl. Yeah, so you probably have a lot of curl in your hair, Millie. So, you know, that was one thing that I had to like realize after a while. It's like my hair does have curl in it. That's really amazing because I was right. As it started to grow out, I could see some wave to it. So, um, so being able to like place it in place, it's nice because that's the texture that you want. You don't want hair that's so straight it's hard to, you know, form that curl. So yeah, try the air dry. It's nice every once in a while. Well, plus the mask. Yeah. Yeah, the mask. Yeah, I know. I couldn't recognize anybody. I absolutely couldn't. So anyway, so I'll pop on tomorrow and show you guys the comb out. I won't touch her until tomorrow so I can show you how to comb out. Now, for hair that length, what did I do with my comb? For hair that length, this, huh? Cindy, really? Oh, this type of comb is perfect for combing it out. You want something that has really, really, really wide teeth, okay? You don't want anything that's littler than that, and you don't want to brush it because it'll just make it frizzy. Or you can do it with your fingers, but it's better to have the comb. And I like this, you know, this width of the teeth. It's the best. You know, they come in different forms. You can get, I think you can get these like at the dollar store even. I mean, this is a Paul Mitchell, but you don't have to pay 20 bucks for a comb. I would just get something like that. Just as long as it has a really wide, fat teeth um, for the comb out. For hair that's a little bit longer like that. For hair that's shorter, you don't need the comb so much like that. Just doing it with your fingers is perfect. So I'll kind of show you that too. Maybe what I'll do is I'll place my hair and then I'll comb it out tomorrow as well. I'm just going to come on for a little short live just to show you guys that. So anyway, I know changes you. Yes, the young guys don't look at me anymore. Mom. Oh boy. Well, I mean, when you make the decision to kind of go back to gray hair or, white hair, I mean, it's still gray hair. It does have that in people's mind, okay, she's older. Yes, I agree with that. But, it is what it is, and we're in the middle of a pandemic, and trying to keep it up it's hard. So there's a lot of people that are growing out their hair right now. Anyway, so I don't know what this year's going to bring, but I know that the beauty industry has changed quite a bit. Just it just really has. So anyway, so I'll come on. I don't know exactly what time tomorrow, but I'll come on tomorrow and leave her over here to air dry. I have 2 more lives to do today, so I'm gonna run, but I'm gonna go on in the Skinny on Skin with Jess in about, I don't know, maybe like an hour. I can't remember what time we decided because she's East Coast and I'm West Coast, so I always get messed up with the times. Anyway, so we're just going to come on for a little quick something with makeup and skincare, and then tonight at 10:30, I'm going on live with paparazzi and my daughter. Finally, have my daughter with me! Yay! Anyway, she's dying to come on. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow at some point, or just catch the replay and let me know what you think. Alrighty, talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye.